Kia ora ngā kai ora.
I'm Anne Thorp and welcome to KAI ORA. Tonight I'm having a hakari. I've got the spunkiest boys in town coming over to give me a hand to set up and share my table. I've got a few things to knock off first, so let's check out the pātaka. Now, pork and apples and bluff oysters dominate the pātaka today. I've got some fennel bulb over there, fennel seeds there, I've got some Puy Lentils, honey, shallots, eggs, almonds, the works. Let's get on with the first dish. Ko te poaka tētahi kai tino reka ki au. Te kahareka, ka rewa noa I roto I tō waha. I've got this gorgeous pork belly here, pulling it out here. I'm going to add all these bits and bobs here, citrus, lemon, lime, orange, ginger, chilli and garlic, some fennel seeds. I'm going to glue it together with a bit of honey and salt and pepper. So the first thing we need to do is score this piece of meat, like so. Into a bowl, the zest of 2 oranges, the zest of 2 limes and the zest of 2 lemons. There's about 2-3 tablespoons of ginger here, 2 tablespoons of chilli and a nice big tablespoon of garlic. So I'm going to put some fennel seeds into my mixture here as well. That's a good tablespoon there. Bit of salt and pepper. I'm going to tip this honey in here, about half a cup. Fantastic New Zealand Manuka honey. Best in the world, no doubt about that. Get into this with your mitts, because I'm going to paste it all over my puaka. Bring my old pork back into play. And what we need to do is smear it all over this pork, like this. Look at these wonderful colours and the flavours. Oh, you've really got to try this dish. What I'm going to do next is roll this up like this, because we're going to marinate this for the next 3 days. In the fridge, we're going to secure it with some cling wrap. Wrap that all up, like so, and chuck this little bundle into the coldest part of your fridge and leave it there for the next 3 days. It's going to be fine, it's going to marinate through all that puaka, it's going to taste just gorgeous. So get the tray. I'm going to put a little smear of olive oil on the bottom there and take this piece, unravel it. Now you know that I've been marinating this for 3 days. There we go. This is what it looks like. All those flavours have penetrated into that meat. Flip it over like this. Tad of oil over the top. Because what I'm going to do is just sprinkle some salt over, because as you know by now, the salt helps that skin to crackle up. Now I'm going to slow cook this on 150 degrees in my oven. It's going to be mouth-watering once it's ready.
haukena kumara riwai e pai ana mo tēnei kai. He kai kua hia tau e whakamahi ana e te iwi wiwi.
With our pork today, I'm doing Puy Lentils for one dish. Now, because I love flavour, I'm going to cook the lentils in chicken stock. It's going to give it a more richer flavour, and of course that's what I'm into. So I've got my pot over here with chicken stock in it, and there's 2 cups of lentils here. Now this is going to take 20 to 25 minutes to cook, and you need about 3 times the volume of liquid to the lentils. So I'll just pop them back on the stove, and while that's happening over there, I'm going to show you all the flavours I'm going to put in with my Puy lentils. Right, the first thing I need to do is put a bit of oil in the base of my pan. Put it on the stove and heat it up, because we're going to chuck all these other things into it. Now, while I'm waiting for that oil to heat up, I want to tell you about these Puy lentils. Now, the wonderful thing about them is that you don't have to soak them. It takes half the cooking time of any other lentils. They have a high fibre content, which is fantastic for our digestive systems, great for protein, sugars, minerals, vitamins. They are all the go. You'll love them. I'll bring my oil over here now. I'm going to put these bay leaves in. Yes. Ooh, a bit rough and rugged there. I've chopped up a fennel bulb here. Add that. Got 3 shallots here. I've got a big onion and a big carrot. And I've chopped them up same shape as the lentils, just for a bit of fun. And put them back onto my heat. Now I want to slightly caramelise this. My Puy lentils are ready. I'm going to drain them out over here. And add my lentils into my beautiful flavours. Take out the bay leaves. It's amazing the flavour that bay leaves gives anything. Just chuck them out, you can't eat them. I'm going to add these broad beans to them. Take off the outer husk like this. And these are actually frozen broad beans. The wonderful thing about frozen broad beans is that they are harvested and dealt to when they're at their prime. They don't really need to be cooked, they just need to be warmed through. Salt and pepper, mix it all up. I'm going to add something else to this, flat leaf parsley. That'll really bring out the flavours. Bit of choppy. These lentils are all ready to go with the pork.
Ina kei te haere te wā. Aue, anei te māpu kua taimai. Ina he mahi I te mahi.
Well, I'm going to make a paste today, and it's a herby paste, and it's to be rubbed over these pork chops. And Christopher here is going to make a salad tonight.
Hello,
We've
Anne,
done
how are
this
you?
before, sweetheart, haven't we? Now, you assemble that salad,
Okay.
and I'll get on with throwing these into my mortar and pestle here. So I've got some sage, some rosemary, and some thyme. And of course, I'm going to put some salt in as well. And pestle this all up.
Where did this salad come from, Anne?
This comes from Matakana. It's organic. And I got it yesterday.
Oh, fantastic.
Hi, Anne, can I give you a hand?
Marky. No, I'll tell you what, give Christopher a hand, cut those peppers up or something over there for him, and I'll just carry on with this little jobbo I've got over here.
It smells good.
It's those beautiful herbs.
That's amazing.
Fresh herbs from the market, babe. Now, both Mark and Christopher have their own restaurants in town, and a lot of you would recognise them if you eat out in Tamaki Makoto.
So you better put a good show on, Chris.
Here we go. We're getting there.
Ka tika a mua, ka tika a muri. Ko aku hoa a Clinton Povey, rāua ko James Burgess nā heteri.
James, how are we doing with the rest of those candles, mate?
Here they are.
Great.
Right, I think I might have to hand this over to you, Marky.
Yeah,
Oh,
give me-
you know,
give me a
geez,
whirl.
I've had my day. That, and I'll put the rest of the salt into it. There we go. Fantastic. Christopher, why don't you go and take that gorgeous salad over there to the table?
Why not? Do you
And
think that's-
give me that back here, babe, and I will start smearing it all over these chops. I'll give you some, and you do the same, babe. Dunk your hands in here, go for it. Christopher's going to cook these on the grunty shortly. He's ready. He's at the grunty.
Mā te wāhine anake e tau ai he pōhakere.
Okay guys, waikato konei tēnei pō.
Te Aporo, aha ko tō koretake ki te tunu kai ko tēnei purini he māmā noa ki te mahi.
Now I've got to get this little dessert out of the way. The boys and the girls are out there having a great time, and I can't wait to get out there and have a great time too. So we're going to do this mega fast. In here I've got a cup of water and I've squeezed a whole lemon into it. It's going onto the stove with this whole apple that I've chopped up. Okay. Onto the stove, and what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to make sure that it boils all the way down till it's practically dry. I've got 165 grams of sugar here. Now you know I don't like measuring a thing. I'm just going to put a bit out in this bowl here first because I need to sprinkle a bit of that onto the top of my cake or tart, whatever you like to call it. Now there's about a quarter of a cup of honey there. Pour that into the Maggi mix. And then 3 organic eggs are going into here as well. So, into there. We're wanting to get this as creamy as possible. So, on with this. It won't take long. That's ready, thank goodness. My apple is nearly dry. Check that out. There's 4 teaspoons of organic ginger here. I'm just going to take a pinch of it and put it in that sugar that I kept aside before. And I'm also going to take a bit of this almond meal out of there, and you'll see what I'm going to do with it later. I'm going to put this apple into my food processor with the Maggi mix. There's 365 grams of almond meal in here. Oops. Just be careful how you pour it. Got a heaped teaspoon of baking powder and the rest of that ginger. That all goes in there too. So we really want to just pulse this. Scrape this out of here. I've got a piece of baking paper on the bottom, so it's going to be easy for us to come out. Now, all you people out there that have a wheat intolerance, This is the dessert for you. Not only is it gluten-free, it is fat-free too. I've already choppy these apples up here, and what we do is just simply fan them around the outside. Let's put that last one here, and here I've got some walnut oil. I'm just going to paste it over the top like this. With a bit of pasting tonight. And with this almond, ground organic ginger and that little bit of sugar, I'm just going to tap it over the top, just sprinkling it over like this, just to finish the dish off. There we go, we're going to whack it in the oven, 165 degrees. Be careful if you've got one of these. Into the oven. It's going to cook in there for an hour.
E kore he kinaki atu I te hoiho aporo mo te poaka.
Right, let's get the show on the road. I've got this pan here. I'm going to pour a little olive oil, extra virgin olive oil in there and heat it up on my element. I've got some shallots here, there's 3, a little bit of lemon zest. I'm going to squeeze some lemon juice into my pan, mustard seeds and some apple and a few cloves. Put in my shallots, back onto the stove. I'll also put in my lemon zest at this point because we want the oils to come out. We're just softening it up and bringing some flavours out from the shallots and the lemon zest. Chuck these cloves in, I've only got 4 here. We don't want to overpower this, so I'm only using 4 little old cloves. Lemon juice. Throw these mustard seeds in. It's about a tablespoon there. Chuck in the apples. And a little bit of viscous. Probably about a cup of viscous in there. And put it back on the stove. When that apple is soft, that is ready. So I've got a sweet and sour apple sauce to go with all my pork tonight.
Kua mutu ngā mahi, kua whai wā ki te noho me aku hoa.
Great, you've nearly finished them all.
Just
Fantastic,
about all
babe.
done. Anne?
Here's my apple sauce for the pork.
Yes.
And I've got some gorgeous sausages here for you to throw on there. They're Salumaria sausages.
Oh, really?
They've got some fennel seeds in them. They're gluten-free. Guy from Wellsford makes them. Did you know that? You should get some of those for your restaurant.
Marky, where are those bluff oysters you've
I'll get them right now. How many would you like, sweetheart?
Oh, just, just a couple or so.
6?
Oh. Tilly, have you had a big day today?
Right, actually, this is such a treat because I've tried really hard to get bluff oysters and I had to come to your house to actually get them. I had to go shucking these oysters and I tell you what, it must be a real Ngātahu trick to how you open these things up because they were really hard to open.
Where are they? Oh.
Yeah, and it
I
was
bet you
2.
they're not going to be hard to eat.
But worthwhile.
Hey, can I just say it was 2 for tinny, 1 for the tray. 2 for tinny, 1 for I was watching
we
it.
know the
It
trick.
was hard work, yeah.
It's part of the course, as we know.
Oh, that's
I saw those
delicious.
snails going down the tree. To a gorgeous evening. Yeah. Amongst friends.
Kia ora, Annie. Kia ora, Annie.
Cheers.
Cheers, guys. Good luck.
The whānau style now.
Look at this. Pork
Here we go,
mate.
sweetheart. Yes, why don't you? That'd be lovely.
Nice hunk of
It's pork, and more pork.
We
Just grab a
love
bit.
that, you know.
I'll just grab a bit of this juice. Woo, thank you so much. I'll pass it on for you. Pork sausage soup.
Very gorgeous.
I'm not going to wait for selling the starting now.
Wheat-free dinner.
Hipsters are a beautiful size.
Olive oil and salt and sea salt.
Beautiful, thank you, guys.
Thank you, Rebecca.
Kau koe rere kēnā ki te i roto i te ahuatanga tēnā tātou i ki te kaipua kei te wākaina. Ko te kīnā ki he pūhā he wātawhiri
Ai,
hira.
ai, tika tēnā he doughboys. Ai, he rawe. Nei, kare nō koe te hiehia kai prawa, he rawe.
Gluten-free. Why is it important that things should be gluten-free?
Well, you know, there's so many people today that are wheat intolerant. And this is a dessert that's just perfect for them and perfect if you're a healthy person. You know, it's all about health.
Perfect.
Does it? Does it? Well, I'm going to ask my dear friend Whirimako to sing our waiata. Would you mind, darling?
I'd love to, be my pleasure.
Thank you, darling.
Te kakata au e ke te aua ina ko kua taku toi hua e tino te ariki tino he kupue ina to whakatau mai meneng koe ko
For friends, for whānau, for food. Mauri ora.
Maori.
Are the stars out tonight? I don't care whether it's rainy or bright. I only have eyes for you.